Someone tell Nick that he's not allowed to race. I literally had we had the whole field qualify already, and it's a 10-car field, and we already met the limit. Be right back. Gotta pee. Bro, Nick, he's not even here, but to clarify, since he wants some clarification, you have to at least qualify to be locked in the race. So, you have to at least qualify to be locked in the field. You can't just show up and expect to be locked in. I'm sorry, Nick, but yeah, anyways. Bro, Nick Maggie, bro, Nick's not racing. I extended the field, right, 10 people, but non-chase guys already qualify in, but you weren't here for qualifying, so you couldn't get your automatic bid. I don't care if he's non-VC, he's not racing. Alright, let me just set this shit up real quick. I don't care, bro. Nick Maggie cries more than everyone else. Are you ready? Alright, wait, did the stream start? Hold on. Okay, it did. Here we go. Alright guys, let's try to race the best we can. Non-chase guys, try to race the best you can, because holy shit, I'm nervous for this. For stories. All I ask is that you don't completely wall ride, and it gets flipped, but no cautions the first lap. Sean, if you're gonna lag, I don't know what to, because like, I just don't want you to be a hazard, but just try to race the best you can. Flixie leads lap 1, but Shug trying to do something behind. I'm not doing it on purpose. Nick was wondering, but we can't handle this up. Flixie's led the first 2 laps, so we got a battle for the lead between Flixie and Shug. Oh, Flixie undercut that corner like crazy, but he's gonna give Shug a bump and run. These are the 2 battling for the cut line. As you see, the graphic on the bottom right isn't accurate actually, because Flixie is +4. Shug won the pole. Flixie was +4. Kenny to the bottom. Kenny, you've not really seen him that much this season, but he is here. Okay, Kenny, that was a questionable move. You're not clear. And that might end up being a caution. Yeah, it's going to be a caution. So... that was... yeah, nice. Nice one there. Lucas gets a few extra laps now. Bro, Nick fucking quit crying about it, bro. If you're pitting, why not? But don't. If you're not, don't pit. Kick Nick, because I'm just sick of this shit. Trying to host a race. Alright, this is R for pit stops. We got Sean, Hayden, and then Spot. So, Kenny, I'm not gonna warn you because it was lap like 4, but like, we just need to not make a mistake like that. Okay, Brantley, remember to click the button. Okay, thank you. Remember it. So remember, pit speed, don't go over 66, or 60, don't go 66 and over, so. Okay, Brantley, you're to the back, but you're to the back either way. Okay, I'm muting Nick because I need to host a race and I don't need to be distracted by a 19-year-old right now. Anyways, are we ready? I think the racing product's been actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Probably because we're lined up single file. But here we go. 7 laps in. Lucas with the early lead, but Footsy gets to his inside. Side by side, off a corner exit. Lucas almost edged him out right there. Flixie and Lucas battling. Shug up there, but Shug and Flixie need to put on the race of their lives tonight if they want a chance at the Final Four. Both of them have been really solid this season. Flixie won the regular season title, has the most wins in the series, but he has given up some points in recent weeks. I can't say he's been perfect, but he's got to be perfect tonight. He just cannot let people get he just can't get in his own way. But Shug creeping in second. Remember, stage 1 ends on 50, stage 2 ends on 100, but there's no stage yellows. But this is actually not as bad as I thought it would be, so I'm actually happy about this so far. Flixie, also, if he could keep up this pace, he would be on track to get most laps led, but we're only 12 laps in, to be fair. Yeah, 6 laps led so far, though. Oh, wreck in the back, but they keep it going pretty fast. I should have probably gotten rid of blowovers. I was thinking about doing it, but I never ended up doing it. That is my bad, but Sean not having the best race, but I'm not too sure if he's gonna get bumped out. We'll see. We might be talking about the 35 and the 8 being into the next round, and then 20 not, if this continues. Although he is having lag, so that isn't really his fault. Flixie's now gaining on Shug. Pretty solid right here. There's just a pack of cars back there. Okay, Sean, I'm not too sure what we're doing. So far, Flixie's led 11 laps, Shug's led 1, Sean's led 3. I mean, Lucas has led 3. Sean is freezing, so not what he wants at the Bristol Motor Speedway here. But Lucas and Tristan are still up there, sort of, but there is a battle for 5th right there. So I think actually Kenny, the guys who pitted, I don't think they can make it, but you would have to pit in this stage no matter what, pretty much. Flixie is just gaining quite a bit here, but those guys are battling for second. 3 wide off a corner exit. Spectate Shugsta here. Shug was really, really fast in practice when I practiced with him. But Flixie has the pace so far early on. But if Sean continues to run not as good due to lag, we might be talking about both of these guys being in the Final 4. Anyway, so we'll see. Almost halfway through stage 1 already. This is the 3rd rendition of the Summa Heat W500. We had it in season 1. Actually, Lucas has won every single Summa Heat W500. Just a stat for fun there. Because he won the Martinsville race last year. That was when it was in Martinsville. And then he won season 1. Some people are complaining about lag. But Flixie has built up a 6/10 lead, but Shug's just got to focus. But he is maybe struggling a little bit here. Halfway through stage 1 now. He has his track figured out so far, but can he keep up this pace long term? That will be the question. As next race will be the first ever International All-Star Racing Series race in Montreal, Canada. That will be an interesting one to open up the Championship 4 round. We'll see how that'll run. As Holden and Tristan are gaining slowly. There is a little bit of draft here, but they're also running Flixie's line pretty solidly here. If that even is a word. Wyatt has 5th, but Kenny is to his inside. Wyatt kind of hit the wall. Kind of like a racing incident, to be honest. I wouldn't blame Wyatt too much on that. But that did cause Kenny some position. And Sean is flipped over. That'll bring out a caution here. So that is not going to be good for Flixie. He did not want that to happen, probably not. Sean's just not having a good race so far. Gonna get the free pass only because the caution came out and he went a lap down when the caution came out. Alright, so I think the whole field's gonna try and pit here, except for Brantley. Brantley, line up like right here. Or no, right here, Brantley. Are you pitting or no? Pit road speed, don't go 66, basically. Okay, Brantley's gonna pit, I believe, so. This is gonna be a break for everyone, but gotta have the track position to back it up, probably. Yeah, Wyatt is 5th. Wyatt, you're 5th. Or 4th, my bad. No, you're 5th. You're behind Lucas. Hayden is 6th, Kenny's 7th, Brantley's 8th, Sean's 9th. Wait, didn't we have 10 cars here? Wait. Don't go 66. Alright, are you ready? I don't even know if I can do that, to be honest. I can. I don't think I can. Here we go. I cannot, unfortunately. Which sucks, guys. Yeah, it does suck. Tristan gets out first. Flixie, Lucas, Shug, Hayden, Wyatt, Kenny, Brantley, Sean. The road speed was 66, bro. Or don't go 66 was the pit speed. Why? Are we getting the wine, please? I'm sorry. Are we ready? I don't know. No, you weren't. You weren't. I don't think you were. Alright, here we go. Hold on, let me just change laps real quick. Here we go. CD's happening now. Tristan now in the lead, but Flixie's got to try to get back up to that top spot he was in. This restart's going to be chaotic, and some guys are already almost spinning. Brantley somehow got up in that top 5 right there. Tristan came off turn 4 with a huge lead, as Pack is doing not... Okay, thank you for getting it together best you can. Sean, please, bro, I'm about to just... Sean, you are making me worried, bro. You might end up wrecking the field because of your lag, bro. So I might have to just... Well, hopefully it stops, but like, damn, bro. You almost caused a wreck, though. Tristan's got the lead. But Flixie is gaining. Tristan has worked together with Shug all season, so I don't know how lenient he's going to be on racing his 35 position. Flixie's there, he gives him a nudge. Side by side for the lead now. Flixie's gonna kind of clear himself, but he gets it going. He's gonna clear him off of 2. Tristan's gonna try to make a move to the bottom here though. This top 4 have been up there all race long though. Sean somehow got his way up to 5th though. 11 to go in the stage. Remember, don't stop when the stage comes to a close. Oh, Shug gets in the wall pretty hard there. If you guys want a live points update when the next yellow happens after the stage ends, I could, but I don't really know if anyone wants that to happen. Flixie's been leading, but here comes the 21 car. Lucas, unfortunately, I don't think he's... I mean, he needs a miracle to happen here, I think, if he wants to try to get into the next round. He needs some sort of miracle. Kenny and Wyatt get into it. I only saw like the second half of that. Kenny gets wrecked. Side by side, Lucas takes the lead off of turn 4, but here comes Flixie. They're gonna trade it. Side by side, this is some great racing so far. I'm actually really liking this Bristol race so far. Really liking how this is racing. Flixie kind of put him in the wall there. Lucas back to the point in 2nd. Shug in 3rd here. Shug and Flixie, if they want to both get in, they probably got to try to outrun this 20. But the 20's not doing bad now. I think he stopped lagging because he's in 4th now. But Lucas is right on that 35's back bumper here. Closing in on the stage here though. Two to go here. Remember, no stage yellows, but 21's gonna make the move, and the 35 gets put to the top. Be careful when hitting each other. You could kind of get air somehow. As they both give up the lead, and now the 8's in the lead, but now the 21 got back to him. White flag in stage 1. Remember, no stage yellows. Shug to the point leads his 2nd lap all race. He needs a stage win, but he messes up his corner. He messes it up. He's gonna give up the lead. Oh my God! And they all wreck. Lucas wins stage 1, barely. Shug got 2nd, Flixie gets 3rd. I think Sean got 4th out of that, and 5th was Hayden, from what I can see. But Flixie lost all the track position. I think Lucas got that, but I'm gonna review the footage. I'm gonna review that footage real quick. God damn, what a stage finish though, but let's see here. Damn, that was crazy. Lucas got it. I just looked. It was Lucas. Yeah, it looks like Lucas to me. We could maybe review it later, but from what I saw, it was Lucas. My angle, at least, has Lucas. But Shug's leading some laps here, though. But Flixie's got to get back up there. He got some stage points, yes, but he's got to get back up there. As him and Sean both got to try to get it back up there if they can. As Tristan actually got the last stage point, not Hayden, as I am reviewing. Shug holding on to this lead here. Review the footage one more time here. Actually, yeah, it was Lucas. Even just reviewing it to the minutest detail, it was Lucas. Got that stage win, but Shug's been holding on. Racing really hard though for these stage points, and I get it. Lucas gets his 8th stage win of this season. Stage 2 goes to 100. But Shug has led 16 laps here though on the day now. Flixie's got to try to make time though. Shug has a pretty good lead right now, as the rest of the guys are kind of in a pack where they're at. Brantley is gaining on Wyatt. They're going to look to battle for position at some point here. Kenny has about like looks like a 2 or 3 second lead from going a lap down, so shouldn't have to worry about it. But this race is going by pretty quickly already. Time is money, so Shug's got to Hope that Flixie and Sean don't find something now. He's got to work really hard and try to hold this lead and even extend it as much as he can. He's not won yet this season, but wouldn't it be crazy if he could win the Summa Heat W500, a non-W key setup? Lucas is gaining a little bit here. Him and Tristan are battling pretty hard right now. It is pretty hard to pass, but not without some contact or a guy making a mistake. Shug is catching up to Flixie in most laps led though. Oh, and Shug has a mistake off the corner. I think he wagged. He gives up the lead to this 21 car now. I don't know what happened to Brantley. Okay, I just couldn't see him. I thought something happened to him. But there's some contact back there. I wasn't able to see. But Lucas is a big lead now, and Shug, where are we already? Are we frozen or something? He has been freezing quite a bit today though, so he has the 84 on attack now. Not what Shug wanted, but we'll see. But this 21 car, he won stage 1, but if he wants to make the final 4, he's got to win stage 2, probably get the most laps led and win the race, to be honest. It's a 51-point deficit. He's got to do a lot to try to get into the final 4, and if he somehow ends up doing it, that would be an absolute storyline. Although he probably couldn't race for all the races, it would be a storyline, an absolute comeback story. But we'll see. We'll keep up with that 21 cars. He's also getting draft from Kenny, I believe. Kenny's gonna let these leaders by, I think, or he's gonna pit. He is gonna pit. So thought he was letting them by, but Lucas, he has been the most dominant driver on short tracks. I think the best drivers on short tracks have been him and Hayden probably, but Hayden just got by Shug, but now all of the guys are together. Flixie is down pit road. Kenny is off pit road now. Flixie is about to get off pits. He does. He manages to not go too down. Lucas has just been having a pretty big lead. There's a battle for third between Hayden and Shug. Both of them, Hayden's got a 32-point lead, but he also can't give up points. So really everyone here is pretty much points racing of the guys who are here for Chase. But Chad and Nick are pretty much eliminated. Lucas is also gaining on the 35. I think Flixie's plan is just to not go another lap down, because you do not want to go another lap down when you're about to pit, because you are more at risk for losing time once the leaders get back up there. But Brantley's on pit road now. Shug is now on pit road. And Sean. Wow, the rest of the field's here. Lucas, Tristan, and Hayden are now here. Brantley gets off of pit road. just gotta see. The 8 car got off pit road ahead of Flixie, actually. Wyatt apparently pitted. Came in with 12. Where is it? There's no 12. You mean the Lucas? I didn't see you. Oh wait, you're... Okay, I see. But Tristan's gonna be the leader, but... Oh, Holden lost quite a bit of time, actually, as a result of the pit cycle. Same with Flixie. Oh, he came in with 12 fuel left. I see. Tristan's got the lead, a pretty good lead over Lucas, but Hayden, Shug, and Flixie gotta work. Same with Sean. They are quite a ways back due to their pit cycle not very favoring them in terms of position. But 89 laps in, we have a little bit ways until stage 2 ends here. It ends on 100, but remember, no stage yellows. Tristan's starting to get a few laps left here. He has 9 now. Sean is frozen. Flixie and Shug are battling for 4th place. That is some good points for them. But oh, Kenny gets hit by Brantley. Kenny is stopped on the track. I'm not sure what he's doing. He continues to go now, but Lucas 7/10 behind at the 84. Tristan hasn't been the dominant car, so I'd say it's been Holden or Flixie, but he is emerging as a favorite, as he's been in that top 4 bunch. For sure. That's 7 to go in this stage. Will Lucas try to win stage 2? I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get to him in time. Wyatt's gonna let the leader by, but he gets into Lucas. That was not the best merge. He couldn't really do much, but still, he lets Lucas by. I say that is fair on him, but Tristan leads with 4 to go in stage number 2. Now, Flixie has pretty much pulled away from Shug, but he had a lap car ahead of him. 3 to go in this stage here, and Tristan is starting to be one of those guys now, taking advantage of other people's misfortunes. Although, I don't want to call it much of a misfortune for some of those guys. They just didn't have as fast of a pit stop, but 2 to go now. Remember, don't stop. It's not a caution. Here we go. White flag in the stage. Looks like nothing's going to change. Tristan's going to win stage 2. Lucas is going to get 2nd. Hayden gets 3rd. Some good points for them. But Flixie's going to get 4th. Going to be really good for him to try to extend. I'm not going to do live points because I'm just not going to do that. But Sean has been freezing already, so he might end up getting bumped out since he didn't get... He got some stage points, but we'll see. Shug and Flixie just gotta really hope that either Lucas doesn't win this race or like Sean doesn't win this race or something, but they want to both try to get in to the next round. But we'll see. It's going to be the closest battle for the next round for sure. It's going to be interesting. But 48 laps to go. I think this has been the best Bristol race we've ever had. I think it's been a good race, but that pit stop definitely made the field more spread out. But I think it is definitely possible to gain. With 47 laps left, they got one more pit stop to make, most likely. Well, yeah, they do. And that could bring them closer, but it is possible to gain time here. We will see how this will play out. Tristan's gotten the lead, and he's ran away with it pretty much. 22 laps led. Flixie has 37 laps led. Shug has 25. Lucas has 16. Those are the only 4 guys to lead laps today. Tristan's been putting on a clinic pretty much every race of the chase so far. So, honestly, I could low-key say whoever makes it to the Final Four, it's deserved. Although, we will see how it'll shake out. But Lucas gained a little bit of time. Wyatt's not making Hayden's life easier, but he might actually be, because they're going to gain a little bit more time. But Tristan doesn't have a good corner. He hits the wall and gives up a lot of time. So 21, he might have had some lag here, but Sean's just continuing to freeze him. Unfortunately, he might get eliminated. We'll see, though. Since he did get those stage 1 points, that might help him. He had I think a 12-point gap entering. So we'll see. As Hayden actually wasn't plus 32, he's plus 22. So, like, honestly, I think the only guy who's truly safe is really Tristan and most likely Hayden. But 40 to go. Lucas is there. Lucas, I think his goal is to win this race for sure. Try to get most laps led, maybe, but it's going to be hard to do that. I don't think it's really too possible because of how much laps and all the variables that come into play. So Lucas definitely has to race his heart out. He got first in stage 1, second in stage 2. If he can win, that might. There's a chance. It's going to be really close. I think we'll see, but it's going to be very close between Lucas, Hayden, Sean, Flixie, Shug, and pretty much everyone in the chase who is here besides Tristan, because Tristan's a lock since he got stage points. You have 32 laps led. Flixie has 37. Lucas has 16. Shug has 16. Or 25, my bad. But Wyatt's getting on his back now, staying with Hayden a little bit, slightly. We will see. 35 to go. They got one more stop to go, but remember, guys, can't pit with 2 to go. Pit with 3 to go, but not 2 to go. This has been honestly my favorite race of the chase so far. It's just been, we have the storylines, we have the pitch strat, we have the, I don't know, we have a lot of variables in this race that are making it one of the better races of the season, one of the best races of the season in my opinion. We've had some great battles for the lead, but this lap, Tristan ties, once he crosses the line, he ties Flixie for most laps led. It's going to extend that. But Lucas is there. About almost a car length back, but Kenny's on pit road. 31 to go. I think it's going to be between Lucas and Tristan here, unless Flixie and Shug, or no, I forgot Hayden's in this too, so it could be between those 3. It's all going to be dependent on how fast you get in and out of pit road and you do not speed. It's going to be a very interesting finish to keep an eye on here. And I'm excited to see it. This has been, I could low-key say this has been one of the best races, top 5 so far. It continues like this, and we have a good finish without any controversy, but 28 to go. Tristan has 41 laps led now, so I think it's safe to say he's gonna not clinch it, but just no one's really near him to get up to him in laps led now. So 27 to go. And this has also been one of the shorter races too. Brantley is frozen, but he's not really near anyone to worry about here. But they have one more pit stop to make. Brantley, or some people have already made their last pit stop. Kenny did. I don't think anyone else did. Hayden's starting to lose a lot of time. Wyatt's been to his credit, actually racing clean, but he just hasn't gotten around Wyatt. But Flixie and Shug are starting to catch up to Hayden now, so more points on the table for those two, which will be valuable. But we'll see when this pit stop happens. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be probably the most important pit stop in the season for some of these people. But Sean, unfortunately, is kind of a passenger in this race because he's nowhere near anyone on the lead lap. He would have to try to play some sort of... He'd probably have to run some sort of Hail Mary to try to have a shot at gaining more points, but he might not be totally screwed. We will see, because he got some stage 1 points. It's just going to be very close between pretty much everyone who's here. But once again, Lucas, I think, needs to win it, because if he doesn't win it, he's not going to really have a chance. But even then, I don't even know. There's so many variables in this race, it's going to be so close. Flixie went down pits. Oh, and we have a caution on our hands. I did not even see that. There's some issues. Race back to the line. So, Brantley is going to get the free pass. But, since the leaders are going to pit, they're going to get a lap back most likely. But Brantley got 6th place on the finish here. Alright, I'm muffling Wyatt. He doesn't fuck that flung him out of the track. Hopefully, okay, you got flung back in. So, yeah, here's how it works. You get a lap back if the lead lap cars pit. If all the lead lap cars pit. That's how it works. So, Brantley is the free pass. Brantley, can you pit? You have to pit with them. You just got fuel. You have to pit with them, bro. So, hold on. Wyatt was a lap down. So, Kenny gets a lap back since the whole lead lap pack's coming. Well, Wyatt, you have to stay out, though. That's the thing. Wyatt and Kenny have to stay out if they want laps back. Flixie, you can pit. You got the... Or actually, no. Flixie has to stay out, too. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Kenny, just line up back here, though, since you're in the last. No, Brantley got the free pass. He passed you. It was only a lap down, and they passed you because of pitting. Wait, were you? Well, I remember... Okay, well... Oh. Yeah, Brantley did was... Okay, that makes no sense. So, Flixie gets the free pass. He can pit if he wants. But Brantley, you have to stay out if you want your lap back. My bad. Brantley, Wyatt, and Kenny have to stay out if they want a lap back. That's how it works. So, Wyatt does not get the free pass since he was a part of that wreck, but he is only 1 lap down. Unless he wanted to get a lap back now. Kenny is 2 down, and Flixie gets the free pass. But Flixie, you're the free pass, so you'll be the tail end of the lead lap cars. You're not just going to be automatic in the lead. How it works. But here we go. Are we ready? I did not expect the caution late, but that's going to change everything. I'm surprised Brantley and Wyatt aren't opting for a lead lap, a lap back, but also not too surprised, to be honest. Wyatt, what are you doing? Wyatt, that's a warning, because you just are getting someone, but Hayden, I'm also going to warn you, because it's a warning if you mess around on pit road, like, and that guy's not. So, it's Tristan, Lucas, Shug, Sean, Hayden, and Brantley and Wyatt are going to battle for the free pass here. But Flixie is going to be last on the lead lap, so. Wyatt hasn't been a hazard. I don't know what happened between those two. I didn't even see when they got wrecked, but how they got wrecked. I don't even know how that happened, to be honest. Remember, guys, single file. Shug is 3rd, Sean's 4th. But Flixie's got some work to do. He got the free pass, but he has to pass quite a bit of guys. Do you guys want a live points update or no? While we anyone need one? I'm gonna ask here. There's only one yes. Okay, is there anyone? Here, I'm gonna do vote in game. Tristan's also AFK. Live points update here. Tristan quenches. Wait, no, he doesn't quench it because 17 to go. Flixie could still like 47. Yeah, he could still somewhat get it. We will see. All right. Votes came back in. Oh my god, it didn't even on. Bro, I didn't even see the results. Okay, just say yes or no if you want a live points update, please. Sean says yes. We need just everyone chime in, please. Nah. One more person. I just need one more person to vote. Live points update or no? Okay, yes. Okay. Well, actually, I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna take a little bit of time, so I don't really want to do it. Actually, now I think about it, we'll just find out the end of the race. Here we go. 17 to go. Lap cars. Let's not race too hard though. Brantley and Juan. I forgot to change Brantley's laps. He's a lap down. Here we go. Oh my God, Wyatt goes and are at the last second. Brantley, bro. Can we not? I'm waiting on Wyatt to come back here. Wyatt, bro. I'm about to just start without Wyatt, bro. Okay, never mind. Alright, I'm gonna do the CD now, so here we go. Green flags left. Green flags out. 17 to go. Hayden does not have the best start. Brantley back there, but important point. Sean, okay, Sean, that's a warning. You just resorted to wall riding. Kenny, I know you're up there, but you're 2 laps down, so please don't race these guys super hard, or at all, to be honest. Not targeting, but just saying. But, oh, I'm lagging myself. But Tristan hangs on to the lead. He's most likely going to clinch most laps there. But Lucas in second. Lucas needs this win, most likely, if he wants to have any sort of shot at the Final Four. But 14 to go. Not that much time. If you want to make a move, you got to make it pretty soon here. The top 5 are pretty much secured, but Sean could find some more speed as Lucas to the lead and clears the 84. Flixie and Hayden get it, and Wyatt flips. That's going to bring out the caution. 13 to go. Caution is out. And Tristan's going to lead that lap. So, Tristan's clinched the most laps led. You can't just be on the lead lap. I think Brantley gets his lap back. So no one else gets a lap back since I don't think any of the lead lap cars are going to hit it here. Lucas, you're second. I'm sorry, but that's just how the rules have worked. It's just, you only get a lap back unless you're the fastest guy or the leaders pit, but the leaders did not pit, so. Yeah, that's how it's always worked, every caution. No, you don't get a lap. It's only if you're the fastest lap down car or you get a wave around. But Brantley, you can go ahead of the 60. Brantley's the lead lap. He gets the free pass. Alright. Here we go. 10 to go at Bristol. Oh my. This has been yeah, you did clinch it. It's been a great race here tonight. Here we go. CD is out. Green flags back out at Bristol. Here comes Shug on the inside. But everyone's up there now. Sean's giving Lucas a push. They get into it. Hayden kind of sent it a little bit. And Hayden hits the pit wall. And there's no caution because that was the first lap of the restart. Sean's wrecked from one car. Shug hangs on. That was a big wreck off of turn 4, but 8 laps to go. Shug hangs on. Hayden's still having trouble trying to maintain his car. Side by side for position, 7 to go. Tristan to the lead, but Shug's gonna wall him a little bit here. Shug needs this win. He needs it desperately if he wants to try to get into the next round. But he's had a solid race enough that I think he is solidly in it. But, oh shit, we got a flip. I didn't even see that. That's gonna bring out the caution. And unfortunately, we'll rack him back up. But Wyatt's gonna get the free pass. I don't know how Sean even flips, bro. You're fucking... Oh my gosh. Brantley could have actually ended up with a top 5 there for a second. Bro, I don't... What do you mean not my fault, bro? You're just by yourself. Unless you got hit by someone, but... Unless the leaders pit... it's... A flip is a flip, man. It's not like he's like 5 laps down. So I'm sorry. I don't think the leaders are going to opt to pit, so... Unfortunately, I might be fucked. 3 to go now, man, so this is going to be interesting. Sean, you're last. Wyatt's ahead of you, since you brought up the caution. Wyatt's ahead of you. You brought up the caution. Brantley and Wyatt are actually both ahead of you. Kenny, bro, can you not? Seriously, bro. You're last place, Kenny. You're 2 laps down. Please, line up last. You're 2 laps down. Don't line up if these guys are all in the lead lap, bro. I'm just saying you're like trying to line up ahead of them and shit. But 3 to go. Oh, Shug's got to be nervous. This has been a absolute barn burner of a race. And late race restart here. All right, are you ready? Here we go. More points for someone to lose here since we got like 8 lead lap cars now, but here we go. Green flags out, and 3rd place and them did not get that great of a start. I'm not sure what even happened. Okay, it's not 2 to go. Thank you, Sean, for doing an extra lap, bro. 2 to go. Shug has the lead. He might have it here. Led 30 laps on the day. Has not been the #1 car, I'd say. He's been up there, though. But 2 to go. What's going to happen? He's holding it for now. White flag at Bristol. One more time around for this 8 machine to try to get it in victory lane. Tristan is losing a little bit of time on him. Can Shug do it at Bristol? The Summa W500. He gives up time. He's in. Shug's going to win at Bristol. What a freaking race. Shug manages to get a race win at the very end of the season. But damn, Flixie might have gone in the playoffs. I don't know. We'll see. We got tempers flaring. Oh my god, guys, get off the track. Let Shug do his burnout. This man hasn't won in like over a season. Holy crap. Please don't do extra laps. Anyone? Oh my god, bro. I didn't even get the results. Because people are doing extra laps. Yeah, I forgot about the stream. Shug's gonna get it done here. Wow, what a win in Bristol, Tennessee for that 8 crew. They deserved it, man. They raced hard. Please get out of the way, guys. I'm trying to freaking get a picture. You guys are just in the way. Thank you. We will see how the points shake up, but Shug, how do you feel, man? You put up a race to win it here. How do you feel?
I feel like the best race car driver in the world, and I just proved Nick Maggie wrong, and you wrong that I was going to go winless, and I am the best. I'm so glad I won at Bristol.
Your first win as... Your first win...
It's not W key!
It's not W key, bro, so how do you feel about it?
Amazing. Smile on my face, ear to ear, and I love my teammates.
That was an absolute fun race to watch. That might have been one of the best races of the season. That was an absolute barn burner. But we will actually do the points really quickly here because I need to see who made it and who didn't right now. Let's get the results here. Shug gets first. Tristan got second. Lucas got third. Fourth was Flixie. Fifth was Hayden. Wyatt got sixth. Seventh was Brantley. Brantley actually beat some people here. Hey, good job, Brantley. Sean got eighth. Kenny got ninth. So we will see how it turns out. We will do the points right now. So don't leave just yet. We got to see who made it and who didn't. So I'm just not going to do Tristan's points because he's locked. So Hayden. I'll do the extra stats later, but I just need to find out who made it and who didn't. Hayden got 35, and then didn't get any more. So 2,145 for Hayden. Sean got 3, and then 15. So 2,118 for Sean. Flixie got 5 points, 3 points, and then 35 points. So Sean will not be able to race for a title. We already know that now. Oh, actually, I haven't done Shug's points, so hold on. Shug got 58, and then 1. So Sean will not be able to race for a title like he did last season. But there's only one more guy to do points for it, and it was Lucas, but I'm not too sure how it's going to shape out for him. 2,046, he got 10, 8, and then 40. Unfortunately, he was about 36 points off. Despite how good he was in this race, it does not reflect how good of a season he had. So the guys racing for a championship for the final 3 races of the season are going to be Tristan, Holden, Hayden, and Flixie. So I will interview. Actually, no one's here to really get interviewed, but. I definitely wanted to interview freaking Hayden and Flixie, but Hayden's been the best rookie we've seen, actually. Actually, let's interview Hayden. Hayden,
I kind of love if you could remove the smoke from my car in victory lane.
All right. Hayden, how do you feel about getting in the playoffs as a rookie, first rookie to do it, getting to compete for a championship?
I'm feeling good. I was able to take out the waste in the field. They know who they are. Thing 1, thing 2, and thing 3, you know. But we made it, the dream team. We made it to the playoffs.
Or the Final Four, but yeah.
The Final Four, yeah.
You guys are gonna be able to race for a championship. That's pretty special.
Yes, sir.
I mean, dude, you might be the first rookie to ever win a title. How do you feel about that potentially being something that can happen? You just gotta get the most points out of the 4 of the 3 races.
As a rookie, I don't think I'm gonna be able to win the title, but hey, at least I'm gonna give it an effort, bro, and that's what matters.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Definitely a story to keep out for. But I'm gonna interview 5th place Wyatt here, and then we'll go to Sean. Wyatt, how do you feel about your race? You ended up getting a good result out of it, actually.
Literal, terrible track position all day. And then, I don't even know why we're blaming me for getting stuck on Hayden's car. I was already on the top because I messed up my corner a little bit, and he drove up right into me. And we just got stuck. Because Sean also complained about Hayden doing that. So, I don't know why we're blaming me for it, but whatever. And then the shit on pit road, I don't know what we're doing there either. You're a retard.
Damn, he called you out. We're gonna move to Sean though. Good result for that Wyatt machine though. Holden actually won the pole and won the race, so that's something that happens sometimes. But Sean, unfortunately, not the result you wanted. We'll also go to Brantley and Kenny, I guess, if they really want it. But how do you feel Sean, unfortunately, you were close, but a rough season. You got to be happy to at least have a shot at it, though. But how do you feel? Sean Edwards, how do you feel? I don't think he wants an interview. You're not in the Final Four. Okay, I don't think he wants an interview. So Brantley, how do we feel about a 7th place finish? You managed to beat some people today.
Good. I think I did the most on the field today. I think I the most improved on the field today by far. I came into the race not really expecting to do good, and I actually did better than I thought. At least I didn't finish last though.
Yeah, you managed to. You were running 5th at 1.2, which was funny to me. That was pretty crazy. One thing I want to say though, since the points resets again, all the points you've gotten, the Final Four is tied. So that's how it works. But it's gonna be based off of how, who gets most points of those 3 races. I don't know. We also did a vote early in the season if you wanted the points to carry over for the Final Four, and everyone voted, or most people voted no. So that's what's just happens. But
Yeah. I'm worn out but proud. Bristol always throws punches, and this one was no different. So we held our ground and made some good moves out there.
thank you, Brantley. We're gonna interview Kenny. How do you feel about your result tonight?
Well, I always seem to get lashed in these races because of people, or because of me getting caught up in a wreck, or, people doing dumb things like Wyatt straight up dumping me, even
Facts.
though I was faster.
Don't hold me. Hey, don't hold
I
me
was
up,
faster,
kid. You were.
so-
I was like so much faster than you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I was, yep, I was dumb.
I'm gonna unmute everyone here. Shug's the man. You and Flixie ended up both making it, man.
Yeah.
Damn. So this, I'm excited, but I don't know. We'll see how. Bro, Montreal is gonna be so interesting, bro. That's gonna be a fun one.
Am I able to race in that?
Well, okay. Since if you're eliminated from the playoffs, you're basically put into the same pool as like Wyatt, Kenny, and all of them. So you still have to race your way in, but the Final Four is locked in every race. So Montreal's gonna be 8 cars, Atlanta and Homestead will be 10.
Okay, so I can race.
Yeah, but you just gotta race your way in since.
Okay.
Yeah. But 4
Is
people
Montreal a road course?
Yes, it is a road course.
Okay.
I feel bad for Lucas though because he's been one of the best guys, but fortunately just wasn't meant to be, suppose.
I feel like a lot of the things that I got caught up in was like my car wouldn't turn off of exit, so I kept bumping into people, and then my car would end up going literally under somebody. Like the Holden thing at like on lap 4, my car would not turn off at the exit.